Hey guys, so this is what I was met with this morning when I was trying to boot up my 2006 MacBook Pro. As you can see, it's the blinking folder of death. Not good. Okay, well, there's a couple of causes, possible causes. You could have hard drive issues, hard drive cabling issues, or maybe your OS has been corrupted. My plan of attack here will be to upgrade the hard drive to an SSD, put a little pep in the step. As I open it up, I'm going to check the cabling, make sure everything's connected properly, and then I'm going to try and reinstall OS X. And like I said, hopefully it will install, and hopefully at the same time, I'm going to breathe some new life into this older MacBook Pro. I will be replacing the original hard drive. It's an 80 gig Toshiba, so it's given me about 7 years of use, which is about the typical lifespan. These have been known to fail anywhere between 5 and 8 years maybe. It's actually kind of typical, so if you haven't run into this problem yet, eventually you will. And like I said, this is going to be a great time to breathe a little new life into it, put in an SSD, and this is going to be a clean install of, I believe I have the original recovery disk of Snow Leopard. So let me break this thing open, install the solid state drive, check the cabling, and I'll see you on the flip side. Okay, I'm back. Broke open the MacBook Pro, formatted the SSD, checked the cabling, installed the recovery CD. Let's see if we can boot this thing up. Try reinstalling OS X Snow Leopard. This thing should be quite a bit faster and give me a couple more years worth of use. I said I could have gone into disk utility, maybe tried to repair the hard disk, but I didn't really see the use in doing that because it is a 7-year-old hard drive, which was bound to fail. So I wasn't really interested in reinstalling it, repairing something that's either already bad or probably on its way to being bad. So like I said, I kind of didn't really feel like spending the extra time and effort. Just makes a heck of a lot more sense. Install an SSD with a clean install of the operating system. I do back everything up to an external hard drive, so I wasn't going to lose too much of my applications, my files, as I can always reinstall pretty easy. So looks like we're trying to boot in. Let's see if this works. Better than the blinking folder of death, right? Waiting. This may take a couple of minutes. Still waiting. Alright, I'm going to fast forward until this thing actually starts to install, which, fingers crossed, it will. Okay, so we're back. And it looks to be like waiting success. After 10 torturous minutes, finally success. Okay, so basically I'm just going to go through the vanilla clean install of Snow Leopard. And this is going to, I'm going to install this on my SSD. So this is probably going to take a little while because I'm using this as a full clean install, and it's from a CD, or actually DVD, and I think it's like 6 gigs or something, so it's going to take a while. So let me get this done, and I'll be back to see if we can boot this thing up. See you in a bit. So after running probably 2 marathons, we're almost done. If you're wondering how I did in those marathons, I came in last both times. But thanks to today's political correctness, I still got 2 trophies just for my participation. It's awesome. So this is, like I said, actually this took probably an hour, give or take. So it took a little while. But we're just about there. Torture's almost over. At least hopefully. We'll find out. So make sure when you try this, you're going to have at least maybe 2 hours probably from start to finish. Installation is complete now. Successfully installed. Great. So I'm going to restart. We'll see what happens. So I just rebooted. Hopefully everything is going to go well. Hopefully I won't still get the blinking folder of death, which I do not. I have the Apple logo. Everything's looking pretty good. Fingers still crossed though. Wow, my screen is really bad. Alright, great. This is the welcome screen. Good news. Too bad I only speak one of the languages, but oh well. So we'll give it a couple of seconds to go through all the different languages. Oh, come on. I only speak one language. But this is still progress. God, look how bad that screen is. Alright. Alright, so let me get in here, get all my settings. Like I said, I'm not going to transfer any information from any other machines. Don't need to. It's going to be just a clean install. Alright, so I'm going to finish up with my registration and my settings, and I'm going to do another boot for you guys, make sure everything's good. So I'll see you again in a few. So I'm back with one final restart. Everything looks good. I'm going to go in, check out the properties. Said this is a 2006 MacBook Pro that had the blinking folder of death at startup. Reinstalled a new SSD, checked the connections to the hard drive. Thankfully that wasn't the problem. Even if it was, you can find them for probably about $20 or so on eBay. The SSD was a 240 gig. They run, you could probably pick them up for around $100, maybe even less on sale. Definitely breathed some new life into this computer. Startup was like 20 seconds. Typically it's around 45 seconds. So definitely quicker start time. Applications open up a lot faster. Definitely backup, 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 because your hard drive is bound to fail. Um, that's the best thing the best advice I can give you, because you probably will run into a problem like this at some point. If you have everything backed up on an external storage, it's going to make life a whole lot easier for you. Yeah, I hope this video helped you out. Like I said, you can go in, you can run disk utility, try to repair the hard disk. Um, you know, if you're still running the original hard drive, it's just you're just better off switching over to an SSD, and you're going to pick up a lot of speed. Plus, not only that, but you're going to get a couple more years of life. You know, those typical hard drives that shipped with it. You know, like I said, if they last 7 or 8 years, that's probably about it. If you're getting pretty close, now's a great time, you know, to upgrade to an SSD, not have to deal with this problem, at least if it's a hard drive issue. You know, so there's a couple different things you can do. Like you can, you know, reinstall your operating system. Hopefully you have a recovery CD. If you don't, yeah, you can find them online too, or you can, you know, order them right from Apple. So it's always good to have your restore CD, and it's always just as good, if not better, to you know, upgrade everything you can. So I hope this video helped you out. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks.